Hey. Alright, well, I'm on this phone today. I got like a secondary phone in the Subaru. Today, you know, today I want to kind of tell my story, and I don't feel like I did it very well. Or I guess I just wasn't honest. And if I'm gonna tell this story, or I guess without telling the story, like what would I be than just a guy that's kind of crazy and drinks too much mate? So I want to go into why I drink mate, why it has helped me over the years, and why I keep drinking it. I was thinking about this on the way over, and I'll make a little Del Cebador just so you have a little something to watch, I guess. We'll fill this guy up. I guess to start, a little bit ago, I made a video about this company that called Clean. They're kind of like Guayaquil, where they make like canned mate. Also, I'm super psyched to be able to use this thing, this gourd, this giant calabash thing. I think it's an imperial style. My sister got it for me for my birthday, and I'll use my little alpaca bomisha. Sorry, tangent. So as far as 21 minutes will get me, and this thermos, 21 minutes of phone storage, and my 1.4 liter thermos. They made this video about they're a company called Clean, but they donate their proceeds to addiction recovery. So for me, I found mate in Argentina after being sober for about 6 months. 6-8 months. And it's kind of silly sometimes when I think about it, but like mate, I used to wake up, I'd go to the park, and I'd smoke. And I had my little setup, and I'd like do certain things, and it's kind of silly because mate is kind of the same way. You get your thermos, you fill it up with hot water to your preference. You have your mate, you have your certain bombisha. This one I love because it's kind of a slow sipper, and like that's the whole point of the morning. You get up and you start your day. So that's what I do. And that's kind of what I do now. I get up, I have my mate, and what I'm doing isn't an addiction. Or I guess it's a healthier one, if that. I absolutely love this stuff, and I have a passion for it, obviously. Made over 300 videos on it. But yeah, this is just what I've done. Like one mate at a time. I start my day. I solve like an internal problem, and I try to change. I accompany it with journaling. I sit by myself and I think, and I ponder what I want, and how I want to be different. It makes me think about what kind of man I want to be. That's what mate is for me. That's why I drink it every day. That's why I come back to it all the time. I've kind of talked about my work. I do like contracting work. I do carpentry, all sorts of things, but handyman. But like, it helps me stay awake. It helps me stay alert. It gives me time with my family to be, I guess, a little more energetic sometimes with my kids. I rely on it. I'll admit that. But the story, I guess the whole point of this video today is to talk about how this October I was able to acquire 10 years of sobriety. Which isn't an easy thing, you know? Sometimes I wish I was like comfortable enough showing my face, but maybe one day, I guess, when you guys figure out who I am. But I'm so grateful for Mate for that reason, that I can, I'm clean. There's such a beautiful thing about the different compounds that are like a stimulant, but they're relaxing. They're like, they promote focus. It's such a crazy drink, I don't know, it's the weirdest thing. I wish it was more common in America. It still feels kind of weird. Sometimes I wonder if I got pulled over, like, with some cop. I don't know. Would they test the baggie? Because I'm driving around on trips with like a sandwich sack full of Yerba, It's like, it's a funny thing, drinking mate in the U.S. Yeah, it's just one slow sip at a time, and one thought about how I want to be better, and it kind of accompanies the way I've decided to do that, to be a better man, to be a better father, a better husband, a better like steward of others. I laugh about it sometimes because it's like, it slows me down and it makes me reflective, but it's also like the amount. It's debatable how much caffeine's actually in this stuff, and it depends on the cut. Anyways, but like, you're slowing down by speeding up with caffeine. I don't get it, but I guess that's God's gift to us, right? Yeah, I drink mate every day because it helped me get to where I am. 10 years clean. 10 years trying to change. 10 years trying to be a good guy. 10 years trying to share some good. I was talking to my wife on a drive we had, and she kind of asked about my story, and I guess my story of changing and kind of abandoning those bad practices and bad habits in my life. But yeah, mate's been a huge part of it. You sit there and you fill up your mate cup, and I'm kind of OCD too. Like, sometimes when I'm drinking, I like to drink till I can, like, basically like, wash the whole thing, like make it lavada or whatever it is. Like, I want to fill it up. I want to get every last bit out of it. I don't want to waste it. Because one, a lot of work goes into it, but two, like, I don't know, why waste your stuff? I don't know what else to tell you other than that. Like, it's changed me. It's been a gift to my life. And I've talked about it before, like it accompanies my journaling, it accompanies my art, my poetry. It's the way that I just think about my life. And if you can have that in your life, please, like seek peace. Seek something good. And like I said, I'm not comfortable showing my face, and I wonder sometimes why people even watch these videos, but I'm just a guy like trying to be honest. I'm just a guy trying to like share who he is and what he's doing, But this is a part of it. This is why I do it. I tried to say it at the beginning, but yeah, like what am I without sharing my story and why I do it and why it's important? I'm not trying to miss the mark, I just want to express something. So for all of you listening out there, and for all of you that follow me, and for the people that'll make it to the very end of this video, like, thank you. Thank you for caring. Thank you for, watching the reels and liking them and commenting and talking about the mate that you like or the things that you've tried and been like associated with my crazy mind and the way that I'm trying to perpetuate an American connection to this beautiful drink, So, thank you guys. Thank you, I don't know who to thank for mate, maybe God, but thanks, God. Alright, well, I'm going to wrap this one up. Thanks so much for tuning in, if you made it this far. I appreciate you guys. And as always, happy sippin'.